This is part 2 of the f.e.a.r review. Gameplay is Armored Front. The map is Skid Row. Thanks for watching. I think I noticed a bug with the laser weapon. Right now, as you see it, it's focused in the center, but in a few seconds you'll see that it's in the top left corner when I zoom in. So I'm not sure if that's right or not. Take a look. As you also may have noticed, I unloaded nearly 50 rounds into that guy, and it took about 40 of them to kill him. So again, that just shows you another issue with this game. Maybe they should up the damage in future patches. But yeah, where in COD 2, 4, and 5 and other games where 2 or 3 rounds could kill a person, in this game it'll take 40 or 30 or 20, which is a huge amount, and it's a lot different than the other FPS you probably play. So Neri from here on out. So someone just threw some kind of a flashbang grenade that made a messed up the GUI. It's nothing too serious. From what you can see in the video, the game does look pretty nice, but when you're playing it, it's a different story. It looks okay, but the look and feel to it is a lot different than better FPS out there. So what do we think of the multiplayer gameplay? Well, quite simply, don't buy this game if you don't have to. Just kind of look at it as we're your buddy who went out there, spent 50 bucks, bought a game, didn't like it, and we're telling you that the game isn't very good. And that's because, while the multiplayer is limited to 16 players, and quite often servers are half filled or only filled up to maybe 12 or 14 players, and the lack of in-voice chat system makes it quite difficult to communicate with your teammates, so teamwork's hard unless you want to type every 5 feet. And whereas the weapons, they take a huge amount of ammunition to take someone down, and with co-op maps, or team-based maps like Team Deathmatch and Armored Front, you do have time to reload. However, in Deathmatch, when there's people running around corners every few seconds, after you frag someone with 20, 30, or half your ammunition, you're going to reload. That leaves you vulnerable, and it makes it very difficult to have good kill streaks. So that's something I did not like about the deathmatch in this game. I didn't show in the video, but that's what it's like. The other issue is the movements. Yes, in video, from what you see, it does look nice. However, when you're actually playing it, it feels a little blocky. And what I mean by that is, when you see characters in the gameplay move front and back and left or right, whereas games like Counter-Strike, Team Fortress, or Call of Duty, or many other FPS out there, you're allowed to kind of manipulate your character to jump in circles and move around freely, rather and not be forced to go front or back. Where this game, you're kind of forced to move in those forward, backward, left or right styles. So it just feels like this game wasn't built right to be online multiplayer game. And the other thing about that is there's no left lean or right lean, which is what you'll see in most games with aiming down the sights, like in Call of Duty 4 again, or COD 2. You could left lean or right lean to pick off people around corners, but in this game you can. The other thing is there are very many weapons. The point system is kind of I don't really get it. I don't know why they did that. I really don't like the point system. The graphics are fine. There are low requirements for hardware, and well, yeah, the game isn't really innovative for being a multiplayer game. It's kind of like your average multiplayer game, but I mean, it's backed by Warner Brothers, and you can just imagine how much money they poured into the development of this game. So the product that they're releasing for a company like that is mediocre. Something you'll see from maybe a lower mod team that you'll see. Like, you probably see mods better built than this game for multiplayer. Yeah, the single player might be great, and it might scare you because the fact that there's a little girl going boogie boogie around every corner. But yeah, the multiplayer isn't anything special. So if you're looking for a game to come and play, if you're playing COD 4 or any other game, I would say keep on playing that game. Don't really worry about this one. I really wish that this game was a new game to play for multiplayer. However, it just really doesn't offer that. Lastly, as you can see right now, the GUI, it's kind of you're seeing it from a helmet's perspective, and the really big con I find in that is it limits your view. As you see in the top left corner and the top right corner, on all the corners, it'll show the radar, the ammunition. Where in traditional FPS, those are all on the corners, where in this game it's inside the helmet. So again, if you're looking for a multiplayer game, this probably isn't the game. However, the single player probably is really good. So if you want to play the single player, get it from Craigslist or eBay for half the price. Thanks for watching. Check out GameChalkBoard.com.